Hi guys, this is Vidya and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my channel if you have landed here for the very first time. Today is going to be another Red Velvet reaction after a long time, yes, but I am here. And this is one of the most requested ones. So this is called Red Velvet from the Faliure girl group to the nation's pride. Okay, I don't think the statement really is valid in a way because I don't think they were ever a failure girl group. They were always really on top, at least for me they were. I will talk about my status with Red Velvet and all of those things later on, so let's just first dive into it and watch it first and talk about it later. Plain. Happiness. I loved Happiness. What? Okay, so this is not what it should be. Like, if I'm a huge FX fan, but Bravo is going to be the only SM group that flopped. No, I'm a huge FX fan. I know they have not been treated properly. I'm very unhappy with the start about the FX fans dishing out on Red Velvet. I don't think they were just FX fans, and just to portray FX fans up there saying that they hated on Red Velvet is very wrong too. I am a huge FX fan. I am a SM stan. I have always really liked all the SM groups. All the SM groups. All of them. My ultimate group is SHINee. Back in the days, I used to really like Sonia Shide and FX. And since I always really liked SM groups, I did check out Red Velvet when they debuted, and I absolutely fell in love with them. In the meantime, I did think I was a casual listener, and I think I still am. I am not able to get in them really wholeheartedly because I am not a fan of their red side, which I have said that a million times. Maybe I know it's just me, it's my opinion that I really don't get along with their red side tracks. I love their velvet side so much. So much. I am so in love with their velvet side, but it's always a class and a mass, and they definitely need both of them, which definitely they should do. It's just my opinion. But Peekaboo, I think, was a turning point for me to think like, no, I'm gonna really get into them. But then again, the red sides come, and then I feel like I don't really think I like the song. But then Bad Boy came and I loved it so much. But then again, it's always been very unbalanced for me. And I've talked about this before as well. But I really love the members. I am still not into their personalities because I haven't seen much of them. But after Peekaboo, Bad Boy, Really Bad Boy, I really liked all of those tracks. Psycho, I like, but I don't think I love the track. Yeah, controversial. It's like the Soti material, but I'm not really that fond of the track. But whatever that is. So I think after Peekaboo was the start for me to like actually listen to them properly, but I still don't know much of their B-sides, which I am still learning about them. And I really am attracted to them, and I really want to get in them. So I would really like for your help to let me know more about them, if I can watch some reality shows to know more about them. My bias is Joy. I started with Wendy as my bias. That high note when she took in Happiness, Shine on Me, she had me. I was like, oh god, this is my bias. I love her. And one of this, oh sorry, wait, I'm completely off track right now. But One of These Nights was my first track, which I loved from Red Velvet. And then Automatic, I guess I saw that later on. I definitely did listen to them. I would just listen to them casually. I never had an ultimate girl group, to be frank, except for last year when I started ulting twice. Everyone, basically. But I don't know, I've always been very attracted to Red Velvet. And I started with Wendy, basically, but then I ended up with Joy. And I think for many years, it's still been Joy. And I'm really happy that the way they have progressed. Though since this is coming from not a fan, this is coming from a casual listener, I do really like to see them. I'm really attracted to them. They have really good stage presence. They have really good vocals. They have really good vocals. And they have really good dancers. And they're really good at dancing. Rap, I'm not really a fan of when it comes to Red Velvet alone. That doesn't really matter because they're so good in a lot of other aspects. And I think, as I said, Peekaboo was like a turning point for me. Like with their fashion, the maturity, the group has evolved and matured with their styling, concept, makeup, hair. And as much as superficial it sounds, those things really do matter. They really do matter. No matter how good song you put out, if you aren't presentable, it won't like come through to people. Especially nowadays, it's a fashion generation. Everyone requires that visually, aesthetically pleasing makeup, this, that, whatever that is. And I'm really happy that they did evolve in that direction because they always were talented. They always had good songs. But this minor thing was needed, and they got it, which we see the result now. And I'm really happy at where they are, though I'm not a fan yet. Secondly, SM has never treated most of the groups rightly. Most of the groups. And as an FX fan, I do agree to it how bad FX was treated, because SHINee and FX have always been treated the worst. The worst. I'm sorry if this comes out wrong for you guys or some of you guys, but I stay correct in my opinion. So I can kind of relate when someone else is getting everything what my group should be getting. I would definitely not be able to get in them. I would have this kind of a heavy feeling. I would come clean on this that when EXO debuted, I really liked them, because even SHINee used to promote EXO and this and that, but I know SHINee was never treated right. But at that time, EXO was given everything, and I had this heavy feeling, though I liked them, that I don't think I can get into EXO. But now even EXO is not treated well. SM everybody, that's SM. And now actually I'm starting to get into EXO. But I do remember those past days when I used to have that heavy feeling. Definitely I would never hate or write hate comment on anybody. But yeah, I did have that feeling for EXO. So I do know where FX fans stand here, but it's not feasible to write hate comments on another group, because obviously they are suffering as well. But yeah, I'm really happy like how far they have come, especially with Monster. They have such unique listeners, like they are above Twice at this point, and I'm really happy. Though I am ultimate biased towards Twice, I acknowledge talent and I acknowledge everyone is working hard, so everyone should be able to break records. It doesn't really matter, it's my group, it's your group, it's anyone's group. It doesn't really matter. Everyone works hard and everyone deserves that spot. Yes, and I would definitely wish this was longer. I would be really blessed to know more about them. I am listening to the B-sides little by little, so please let me know about their reality shows so I can get into more of their personalities, and I'll see you guys next time.